So I recently made a video about my new camera lens, the 9mm. I thought I'd make another video about my other camera lens, which is the 12-60 2.8 aperture. 2.8-4 actually, it's a variable aperture lens. And I'm gonna show you footage of this starting interior where I am right now, which is like a shopping complex in downtown Montreal. Then I'm gonna go outside and show you some outside shots of it. And also I'll show you some talking head footage like this. If you were to vlog with this lens, I mean, this is like, if I really stretch my arm out, that's what it looks like. But I'm pretty tall, I have long arms. So like naturally, this is what it would look like. And even this, I mean, it's if I'm like, you know, you couldn't hold your hand out that long for like even 60 seconds, you'd start to get tired. This distance is a lot more natural. A couple more little pieces of information as we get started. This is filmed on the GH5 Mark II camera by Panasonic. The autofocus sometimes goes in and out. That's the camera, which is the issue, not the lens itself. But other than that, it's a great camera and a great lens as well. So here it is, fully open at 12mm, 24mm full frame equivalent. And just look how much I can zoom in. The zoom ring on this camera is very nice to use. It feels very premium compared to some other lenses I've used. And as I zoom out again, you're gonna see, I mean, I am quite some distance from that pink wall on the side there. See that? I'm now at 18mm. And I'm now all the way at 12mm. So really, this is a versatile lens. I'm gonna start walking here a bit, just to show you some of the stabilization. And so I'm gonna switch the camera back to me just because I don't want to creep people out. They don't know what I'm doing. They think I'm just filming them walking through the mall. They don't know about camera tests. Anyway, we're gonna move outside here. It's a beautiful day today. Hopefully you can see as I move outside and as I walk around just how stable this camera is with this lens, which has built-in image stabilization. And see, that's an interesting building being built in front of me. So I'll give you a shot of it here. And then watch how far I can zoom in. I've probably made about 100 YouTube videos by this point, solely using this camera and this lens, which has been my go-to for the last year. And I make, you know, at least one video a week, often 2 videos a week. And I just find this range so useful to get a variety of different shots. We get a nice shot of those 2 security guards walking away. There I am again at 60mm. I think that's a nice shot. Nice shot of a late winter day in Montreal. Now with the 2.8 aperture, if you want to, you can get a nice background blur. Look at that. Wide open at 2.8. Maybe a bit overblown with the highlights in the back, but 2.8 is more than enough to get some creative shots like this. Yeah, that's a nice shot of the detail. I mean, just look at every single splinter. This is in 4K, by the way. I often don't film in 4K, but I thought for this one it might be worth it. Now watch as I switch to the building in the background. A bit blown out, I'll just bring down the aperture and then... That's quite pretty with the blue and the yellow. So if I wanted to get some city B-roll, I could get a shot like that and then I could zoom all the way out. If there's one issue with zooming this lens, it's that I can't go all the way from 12 to 60 with one turn of my hand. It's just a bit too far, which is why I go like most of the way and then a little bit more. I guess if I really stretched, I could do one smooth motion. Or maybe there's a camera setting I could adjust to change that. I don't know. I'm not a total gearhead. I don't know every little setting in this camera or this lens, but I can tell you that the reason I wanted to make this video and show off the 12 to 60 2.8 is because I know there's YouTube videos about this lens. I know there's a lot of tech channels, but usually they just film in studios. And so it's very rare to get footage of someone actually walking around showing the lens in action in an urban environment. So I thought a video like this might be useful for some people. I think I've said all I have to say about this lens. Just to summarize, for vlogging, it's, I mean, it would be great if it was a little bit wider. That's why I bought the 9mm, which you might have seen the recent video I made about. But overall, it's very usable. I mean, if I just want one lens to do everything, this does the trick. I know some people would like to see the whole head like that, but just walk around like this, I think is usable. I've been making vlogs now for like 6-7 years, and I've had maybe like 5 comments that whole time telling me they wish I had more space. So some people notice it, but most people don't care. Yeah, I mean, it's got a great zoom range, it's got image stabilization, it's built sturdy. I mean, you feel the lens, it feels very premium. And it has a premium price tag as well. I don't recall exactly what it sells for in US dollars these days, but I'll put a link down below where you can see it on Amazon if you're interested in making a purchase or learning a little bit more. And other than that, I'll just leave you with a few more shots of the setting sun here in Montreal. Hope you have a great day, and I will catch you next time.
Des générations avant nous, il y a eu la période